I have a problem. I have a business idea that I'm sure will get me to $10,000 per month. But before I can risk pouring all my savings into it, I need to validate the idea. I need to make sure my idea is in demand and people will pay for it. Or else I could lose everything I invest and go back to my 9 to 5. And I thought, what better way to do this than cold email? So I'm going to take you with me and send 1,000 cold emails to prove that it's not luck. Now, building software is expensive. That's why I can't just go head first and throw money until the idea works. First, I need to prove that an idea will work. And to do that, we need to talk to potential customers, find out their pain points, and see if our solution could fix those pain points. And to do this, we'll of course use cold email. Problem is, to validate any idea, you need to talk to a bunch of people, which means I'll need to send plenty of cold emails. Lucky for me, I have thousands of emails I've scraped in the past. People from Product Hunt, Crunchbase, Apollo. I've done this thousands of times, so leads aren't a problem. The problem is the email itself. You see, generating leads is easy. They're everywhere. Having great deliverability is easy. You just need solid infrastructure. Heck, even getting a high open rate is fairly simple. Good deliverability and subject line will ensure that. But the difficult part is actually getting replies and booking sales calls. That's where most people mess up. So we need to craft the perfect message that will not only get the people to read the email, but also make them willing to spare 15 minutes to hop on a call with me. And that is hard. I've shared the structure, the formula of perfect cold email multiple times on the channel, so I'm not going to bore you with that. What I will do is take some time to fiddle around with my messaging, and then I'll show you what I come up with, explaining every line of the cold email. Okay, I think I got something worthy of being sent. So let me start screen sharing so I could explain my messages. Okay, so here's what I got. Of course, this is spin text with a Salesforge AI feature, but this is what I wrote. Let me just make it readable. Okay, so yeah, I just rewrote the email without any spin tags. This is what it looks like, right? So the reason why this first line isn't hey or anything like that is because we're going to be using the preview text to our advantage, right? So as you can see, the subject line is market research, which is a common thing that people do to kind of disguise their pitch, right? To appear as if they're not pitching, go with a market research approach and then say, okay, well, I'm pitching when they're on the call, right? So to make sure that people understand that this is not a disguised pitch, I'm right away debunking that, right? I'm already handling their objection because like I said, some people might use a research approach to get people to reply to them, and I'm just telling the prospect that no, this is not that way to, I'm not going to pitch you, right? So no, this is not a silly trick to try and pitch you, right? And then I go ahead, of course, and I say the greeting because manners, right? And then I right away, plain and simple, tell the prospect what I'm here for, right? My selfish reason, right? Now, it's simple, right? I'll be honest, I'm doing some market research to try and validate my ideas. Simple, it showcases what the email is for, it reaffirms the subject line. Now it's clear that there's not going to be a pitch, right? Of course, this email is a little bit different because I'm asking for a pitch, I'm not giving anything in return. So it's a little bit different from what you would usually write. So if you want to learn how to write great cold emails, I suggest you check out a video right here. But then I go in and say that I'd love to ask you some questions regarding social media content, its challenges, costs, and other things. Basically what I need from the prospect, and then kind of like a hard CTA, which you shouldn't do in an initial email. You should do a soft CTA to start a conversation, but I'm going ahead and trying to book a call right away and saying, I know it's a long shot, but would you spare 15 minutes of your time for an enthusiastic young entrepreneur, which is me, right? And then thanks. So basically, the reason why I'm using a hard CTA and not a soft CTA, why I'm trying to book a sales call right away and not just spark a conversation, is because I'm not going to be selling anything anything, I'm asking for a little chat about market research, right? So most people who are not interested to help me will not help me anyways, right? But other people might, who just want to, you know, have a little bit of chat with someone like me, right? They know that I won't sell them anything, and they will know that they can't sell me anything either, kind of. And the thing is that later on, I have software CTAs, like for example, right here. If the meeting is too long, I can send you questions via email or a simple Google form, right? Or then after that, just sending a second follow-up saying that if you change your mind, we can do that always. So yeah, simple as that. And another A/B test follow-up, the second one is just a quick bump, which is not great, but I mean, this is simple, right? So that's what we have, and I'm going to be trying to send this, of course, all spin text, and the other variant is just without the first line for the preview text, right? So we're going to be A/B testing that. But basically, that's that, you know. And usually that's what your email should make up, right? Icebreaker, breaker for the first line, greeting, or greeting and an icebreaker, then offer, your claim, result, vehicle, and time frame, right? It's like I'll get you 10K per month. That's the claim and result, right? The whole offer is the claim, right? And then after offer, you add guarantee, risk reversal, a soft CTA, basically. I have a lot of videos linked about that. But basically, yeah, that's what we're going to be trying, and I'll see how it goes. And I guess I'm starting the sequence now. The settings are relatively simple. Let me show you. We have simple things like that. I'm not tracking any open rates. I'm just sending as plain text only, and that's it. So yeah, let's see. Let's go, and let's see when we get our first reply.
3 days later.
Right, so just woke up. I can see I got a couple of replies because I was sending, and I am sending in the US time zone, right? So usually the replies happen during the evening or night. So I got a couple of replies. I'll see if I can book sales calls, and probably won't take any sales calls today. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. I'll put the reply on top somewhere here. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm excited.
And this call was just the beginning. After that, replies started pouring in. I checked my email between work, and there would always be someone who's ready to hop on a call or answer my questions. It got to a point where I had to skip meals because I had back-to-back calls. Now the thing about cold email is that once you find a messaging that works, it's super easy to scale. You don't need to hire more people. All you do is get more mailboxes, get more leads, and start blasting emails. As you saw, for this I used Mailforge and Salesforge combo. Mailforge to set up the domains and create mailboxes, and Salesforge to automate cold email sending with the best deliverability. Meaning that if I ever want to send more emails, I can just use this combo to get more mailboxes and reach more prospects. Simple as that. I don't need to hire VAs from Philippines or start dialing 2 phones at once. Yeah, we can do today after 11. Yeah, wait. No, give you a discount. Wait, yeah, so you know what I mean? So to sum this up, in the end, in total, we got more than 5% reply rate, with 25 to 30% of those replies being positive. I didn't mark all of them. That's approximately 16 booked sales calls just from 8,000 emails. If I was selling my product and closed just half of these people, I would have made thousands in monthly recurring revenue. But I didn't, because I wasn't selling anything yet. So I think once my software is ready, we'll come back for a round 2 to see how much money we can make.